The Gospel according to Ant.
Hi. In today's episode, we'll be talking about a place where wind plays a major part on this island's life. Honestly, you sometimes wonder who the hell hires this production team. End of June. Summer is well underway. As nice as the weather is in my hometown of London this year, you cannot beat a good beach holiday. So, with a family on tow, it's time to get on that cylindrical flying machine once again. Oh yes, before I forget, I have to bore you with the same old mantra. A mile of highway will take you a mile. A mile of runway, however, will take you anywhere. Today's runway is taking us to Fuerteventura, one of the 8 islands that make up the Canary Islands. Fuerteventura is the second largest in area after Tenerife, and 4th in population, again after Tenerife, Gran Canaria and Lanzarote. So, what's so special about this island? Where do I start? There's the beach element I mentioned earlier. Good weather, nice food. And last, but by no means least, the most hospitable people you can find. The Canary Islands are a Spanish autonomous community and archipelago in the Atlantic Ocean, southwest of Spain and northwest of Africa. They are directly in front of the coast of Morocco. Due to this geographical situation, the Canary Islands have been always an important station for the navigation between Europe, Asia and the Americas. They are known for their volcanic nature. In fact, there are 33 volcanoes across the archipelago's islands. 6 in Fuerteventura, 10 in Gran Canaria, 11 in Tenerife, 1 in La Gomera, 10 in La Palma, 5 in Lanzarote and 1 in El Hierro. So yeah, volcanoes are pretty prevalent here. Now, Fuerteventura is the oldest of the Canary Islands, dating back 20 million years to a volcanic eruption from the Canary hotspot. The majority of the island was created about 5 million years ago, and since then has been eroded by wind and precipitation, also known as rain. But don't worry, the last known eruption happened in the island some 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. Fuerteventura is an island of spectacular landscapes, dormant volcanoes, towering sand dunes, stunning cliffs, windmills, hidden villages, cactus plantations, and, above all, an impressive coastline with 150 kilometers of white sandy beaches and turquoise water. The island's name is a compound word formed by the Spanish words for strong, fuerte, and fortune, ventura. Traditionally, Fuerteventura's name has been regarded as a reference to the strong winds around the islands and the resulting danger to nautical adventurers. The main reason Fuerteventura is so windy almost year-round is that it is situated at the brink of the trade winds. These winds blow east to west, just north and south of the equator, and are used by sailors to travel west. Fuerteventura is just 100 kilometers, about 62 miles, from the coast of North Africa, Morocco to be more precise. There are many options to fly here from the UK, mostly with low-cost and tour operator airlines. We booked a 7-night package with TUI and flew from London Gatwick. Both the outbound as well as the return were operated by Titan Airways, who leased their aircraft to TUI. I must say, I was pleasantly surprised by the state of the aircraft, their surprisingly generous legroom, and the efficiency of the cabin crew, not to mention the flight crew, who kept us informed and amused as the flight progressed. Flight time from London Gatwick took us a fraction around 4 hours and 20 minutes. The Canary Islands are on the same time zone as the UK, by the way. Fuerteventura's only airport is a modern structure, very well equipped, with easy navigation within the terminal. However, the arrival of another fully laden flight just before ours meant a bit of a crowd at immigration, but we were outside baggage claim area, bags and all, in just over 35 minutes after landing. Our package included a coach transfer to our hotel, a journey including stops at other hotels before ours of around 75 minutes. We were after all in the far northern tip of the island, an area called Corralejo. The airport is located pretty much in the middle of Fuerteventura, very close to its capital, Puerto del Rosario. This, being a mostly holiday destination, means that getting to and from the airport can be a bit tricky, with options limited to either a pre-arranged transfer, cab, and a small number of bus routes. We stayed at the 4-star Barceló Corralejo Sands Hotel. A low-rise structure, only 2 stories high, Corralejo Sands spreads out horizontally rather than vertically, offering a calm, non-crowded ambience with a large pool surrounded by a poolside restaurant, Kiddies Park, the Kiddies Pool of course, which makes it impossible to feel crowded. Then again, we stayed at the end of June, thus avoiding the main summer school holidays. Rooms were exceptionally well appointed, with contemporary decor that just blended with the beach-like vibe of the island. For a party of 3, space was never an issue for us. Most, if not all rooms have views to the pool area, with glimpse towards the sea. Outside the rooms, the hall area is open at both ends and in the middle of the whole structure, offering a bright and airy feel. We were on the all-inclusive basis, and although this was my 3rd such experience, I have to admit it's probably the best all-inclusive experience I have enjoyed so far. The quality and choice of food drinks, in addition to the staff quality, was just amazing. All this said, the staff deserve a special mention. You cannot find finer, friendlier, more helpful staff. Obviously, when we left, there was this sense of sadness, nostalgia, because of the end of our holiday. But I think, in my case, leaving behind this fine bunch of people left a tiny void in me as well. This hotel, located just off a pleasant, clean and friendly high street in the northern town of Corralejo, is a few minutes' walk from the town's main beaches. It is also within many residential streets, therefore affords a very local feel to the place. With boutiques, cafes, the odd tourist shack, small malls, supermarkets, and an unusual, at least for us Brits, number of chemists, you can almost feel you're in your local neighborhood. Taking a northerly walk up the main high street leads you to the nightlife area. Bars, restaurants, clubs, and the town's main port. When the sun sets, this part of town comes alive. Here, there is a place for every palate, without the risk of running into crowds of rowdy, drunken, loutish behavior one would find in more touristy places. And the prices are rather reasonable too. What's not to love about this place? Being a relatively small island, one is never too far away from a beach here in Fuerteventura, and rather nice ones too. With pretty much non-existent volcanic activity, Fuerteventura pips most of its sister Canaries thanks to their golden sands, as opposed to black volcanic sands more prevalent in the other islands. Hey, this is by no means meant in a derogatory way towards the other Canary Islands, but it's worth mentioning. Well, I make this clarification in case I'm met by some hostile immigration officers the next time I decide to visit these islands. There are scores of beautiful beaches here in Fuerteventura, like Playa del Matorral, Playa Alzada, Sotavento, Playa del Águila, Playa de Esquinazo, and, more local to where we were, the impressive Grandes Playas Corralejo, also known as the Dunes, a natural desert that blends into the beach. These dunes stretch 2.5 kilometers inland and are 10 kilometers wide.
So, the only day we decided to venture to the dunes, it was bloody cloudy. I mean, what are the chances, eh?
So this is a bit where you are going to help me get rich. For Christ's sake, it's not that storyboard, you idiot. It's the other one. Hi, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. And I just want to take a few moments to invite you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. If you've enjoyed my previous videos, and this one of course, and like the topics I cover on my channel, please subscribe, like, comment and share with other people. Don't keep it to yourself. Because the more subscribers I get, the more I'm forced to get off my arse and create good content. So thanks for your company so far, and please continue to enjoy this video.
Of course, there are other parts of the island that are just as enchanting, with beaches just as spectacular, towns equally friendly, and incredible landscapes. For example, we have these dunes that resemble some kind of Mars-like expanse, but a tad warmer and much breathable air. Not to mention, marginally closer. Breathtaking cliffs. Gorgeous windmills that will take you back in time to a bygone era. Handia with its otherworldly natural formations and coastlines. Now, on to one of my favourite topics. Food. As you may have noticed in my previous episodes, I love food. Not in a, oh, I'm a foodie influencer and I'm an expert on eating, or any of that rubbish you see nowadays on social media.
Well, I simply love to eat. And I've got the waistline to prove it.
So, let's crack on with the food section of this video. Okay, Fuerteventura, and for that matter the Canary Islands, are not located in the Mediterranean, but they are part of Spain, which is a Mediterranean country. So naturally, food is a bit of a thing here. Besides the keeping one alive aspect to it, there is a social nature about eating. Gathering a family, friends, enjoying the preparation. And of course, the eating. Food brings people together. So, let's talk about it. Carne de cabra. Basically, this is goat meat. Then we have gofio, which is a type of flour made from toasted cereals, mainly corn, known as millo on the islands, or wheat. This product is usually found in many a Canarian dish, and every visitor should try it on their trip to any of the islands. Frangollo, a Canarian dessert dish made from milk, millet or maize flour, lemon, eggs, sugar, butter, raisins, almonds, and cinnamon. Many variations exist. For example, replacing the milk with water or adding aniseed. Las lapas, or limpets, are mollusks that, well cooked, have an exceptional flavour. Canary Island limpets do play a very important role in the archipelago's gastronomy, where they are commonly prepared on the grill or as ingredients in dishes such as Canary Island paella. Queso majorero. This is a cheese made from goat milk. Similar to manchego, this firm cheese has a milky, nutty flavour that goes well with various pear products. It is pale white in comparison and comes in large wheels. Mojo.
This is the abbreviated name of several types of sauces varying in spiciness, consisting primarily of olive oil, local pepper varieties, garlic, paprika, coriander and other spices. The main varieties are green mojo, mojo verde, red mojo, mojo rojo, and spicy red mojo, mojo picon. This is a staple on pretty much every Canarian dish, especially on their famed papas arrugadas, that is, wrinkly potatoes. Which brings us finally to, papas arrugadas. These are traditional boiled potatoes usually served with mojo rojo or as an accompaniment to meat dishes. The dish is made from small new potatoes which are cleaned, then boiled in salt water, giving it its unique wrinkly texture. Still, I finish this episode feeling I have not yet done this island enough justice. Well, I'll just have to return again.